Okay, okay. Mr. David, are you recording now? Mr. David, are you here with us? James is not here. I will just continue like that. So we have three basic kind of liquidity, which are the equal eyes, equal eyes, equal low, and trend line. So these are the three basic kind of liquidity we have: equal highs, equal low, and trend line. And look at the way you can observe them on your chart. One thing that price does is that when price comes to a liquidity level, price will take it out and move to the intended direction of the trend. For example, now these are equal highs here, relatively equal highs. When you see something like this, you know this an equal highs. That means there's liquidity here. There's liquidity here. So I use the dollar sign to represent liquidity. And we have the equal low or double bottom. Equal low. Then the trend line. The trend line can be observed in two ways. For example, for the downtrends, when you see market just going down like this, respecting high, just going down and it's respecting high, it's causing what? Liquidity to the downside. And price will later come back to take this liquidity out before moving downward. So this is trend line liquidity. Is bearish trend line liquidity, and for the bullish part, is how it is. Price is building up liquidity. Well, we can also call this liquidity build up. Trend line liquidity can also be called liquidity build up, meaning that let me tell you another thing you need to understand about liquidity. Most market makers, for example, most market makers, we have a structure like this, a bullish structure like this. What most market maker will do is that they will, if they want to continue going up, they might come down to build liquidity like this, meaning equal low, and maybe break to the upside and come down and take out those equal low before moving in the intended direction. This is how price works. Because some people will say, some people that trade double bottom, double top, and the rest, they will say, price has created double top. Let me just buy here, and now they'll put below. Maybe probably when they will buy at that double top, and maybe let me put something like this. Maybe they will buy here when price has created a double top. They will buy here and now put their stop loss below like this, and they'll say, okay, price will continue going up. So price will now come back and take them out. When price has come back to take them out, meaning price have not grabbed early buyers, we take them. Basically, before price moves to the upside or to the downside, hmm, price will build liquidity because it will later come back to take out that liquidity and move in the intended direction. Hope you guys are hearing me.
Yes, yes,
Yes, now.
clearly.
So now take out those low and move in the intended direction, something like this. So instead of you taking a trade like this, you already know that equal low is liquidity. You will just be looking for price to take it out and you will buy at this level. So you will not be used as an scapegoat. Liquidity points are where price will come back to take out before moving massively. Are you guys hearing me? Price will come to take them out before moving massively. And yesterday I was talking about the major, that means the type of liquidity that you will always see in the market, the ones you will always see in the market, which are your structural liquidity. I told you that if you have something like this, all these your highs and your low, all these highs and low, all your highs and low are liquidity. All your highs and low are liquidity. So you observe that if you have your market structure, your higher high is liquidity, your higher low is liquidity. That is where price is attracted to. Write this down also. Price is attracted to an area of liquidity. Price is attracted to areas of liquidity. That means anywhere price see that there's liquidity, that is where price is attracted to. Hope you guys are hearing me. For example, okay, let me use another chart. Let me use Solana as an example. This is Solana. You guys remember when we did this, right? Yes or no? When we say
Yes,
that price is going to sell, yes or no?
Yes.
yes, sir.
And a lot of people might be thinking of buying, but you already understand that after price has created a new high, there should be a retracement, meaning we have a high here, a low, a break of the high. So we should expect a retracement, right? Before continuing to the upside, right? And that is what price is doing. So with your understanding of market structure and how price creates highs and low, you'll be able to know, okay, I should be selling when there's a retracement for a bullish trend, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
That
yes,
is,
sir.
that is how to understand price very well. But that is not what we are looking at here. Let me remove all this. So I'll use this. So currently, if you look at, just mute yourself, please. If your mic is on, just mute it. If you are look at this now, we have a break of structure, and I told you all your highs and low are liquidity based on the structural level. If you look at this structural level very well, we have right. We also have this liquidity here,
Yes,
this side, right. Then
yes,
if you
sir.
look at inside here, we have another low here as liquidity, right. Why did I classify that low as liquidity? Because that low broke this minor structure here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You see there's an internal structure that low. So that low is liquidity also. And if you look at what I told you guys about the advanced market structure, do you notice that there was a sweep of structure? There was a sweep of liquidity here, yes or no? You have a sweep, you had a sweep here, and now we now had a break here, meaning that that low should be a strong low. low should be a strong low. The low should be a strong low. So currently now, what is price doing? Price is looking out for liquidity level. So let's see on the 4 hour, price is already bearish because if you look at the 4 hour time frame very well, if you look at the 4 hour time frame, this was where we had that shift in market structure here because of what we had a break. We talked about this, and if you look at it, this side, I told you all your highs and low are liquidity. Do you notice that price came and take out that high? Price came and take out that high. Let's look out for liquidity points. And again, another kind of liquidity I didn't tell you is your range. Your when you see a range, price is building liquidity on both sides. When you see something like this, when you see price just trading like this, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. Price is what building liquidity to the upside and to the downside. So when you see something like this, it's advisable you stay out because if you say you want to just buy or sell, price will take you on both sides, and that is what happens here. If you look at this side, we have a range liquidity here. Yes or no?
Yes.
You see the way price
Yes, sir.
came and took out the low and just pushed up. And remember what I told you guys about range. I say when price is ranging, is splitting before it will move exponentially to the upside or to the downside. Do you notice after this range, when price came and took out liquidity to the downside, it just pushed up, right? Price was just buying. Anytime you see something like this, just observe there will be. Anytime you see something like this, just observe that there will be a massive move after price has finished this particular range. After price has come out of this range, you will have a significant move. Even here, the same thing. You notice we had a range here. There was a range here. And if you are trading the range, do you notice that price would have taken you both up and down? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, so after price came out of that range massively, do you notice since then he now pushed up, caused another range here before moving to the upside? If you understand this range movements, you'll be able to know when and when you should get a trade. Why look at trend line liquidity here? All these are trend line liquidity. Are you seeing it? These are areas that price will later come to the future to take out. This is trend line liquidity. These are trend line liquidity. So let's observe areas of liquidity. These are also trend line liquidity. Hope you guys are seeing it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
My input and output at the same time. Very bad. Very bad. It's either you are talking or you are not.
Okay. Why? Yeah. Yeah, it's equal highs. These are equal highs. Yeah. Yeah. Even though it seems as if one is higher than the rest, but what price gave here was equal high. Equal highs. This equal highs liquidity. Do you notice when the equal high was created, price acted as if it was going down? Yes or no? Do you see it? Price
Yes.
acted as if it was going down. Then what the price do? Price just came and take out that equal highs, right? Before, do you notice? Do you just look at structure very well so that you understand how those liquidity equal highs and equal low occur? Do you notice we had a break of structure here? That is a shift in market structure here, right? We had a shift in market structure here. For those of you that are in the class, we had a shift in market structure here. After the shift in market structure, do you notice how price pushed back, came down, right? Push up again and came down, forming equal highs, meaning price has built liquidity at the top side, and price will come and take out those liquidity. Do you notice it? Price came first of all to take out the liquidity at the upside before coming down to take out this trend line liquidity, right? It took out equal highs liquidity, came down to take trend line liquidity, and came down to also take out this structural liquidity here. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is how price operates. Price goes after liquidity points. Liquidity points. All your highs and low are liquidity. So that means in the future, when price is coming, I don't expect all this level to hold, right? Because all these are just build up of liquidity. So let's go to the back side. If you notice here, we'll have, let's look at what happened here. Let's look at it. Inside here, we have a trend line liquidity. Are you seeing it? There's something like trend line liquidity here. Why here we had equal low? Yes or no? Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
We had equal low. Do you notice how price later came and just swept that equal low a little here? Yes or no? And immediately it took out that equal low. What did you notice? Price now went to take out those trend line liquidity and also this structural liquidity, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And if you look at this place also, we had equal high here. Yes or no? We had an equal high here. With price came down and went to take out. Immediately price took out that equal high. Do you notice after that we started having push to the downside? And if you look at the push to the downside, we had like trend line liquidity, yes or no? Yeah. Are you seeing it? Trend line liquidity. You see the way price came out to take out all the trend line liquidity here, yes or no? Do you notice immediately it took out the trend line liquidity? What did price do? Price pushed up to the upside. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We are just observing liquidity. And look at this side too. We also have trend line liquidity as price was going down, right? You notice as price took it out when it was going up, right? So basically, price hunt after liquidity, price hunt after liquidity, price hunt after liquidity. You see, he took out all this trend line. Immediately he took it out. He just he took it out and he started pushing to the upside massively, massively. Even look at this side. Just look at this side, this particular side. Do you notice we had a break of structure here, right? Internal break of structure. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So, what do you notice price came to do? Do you notice that price came to take the low as external, that is structural liquidity? Are you seeing it? The way price took out that low. And immediately took out the low. Do you notice that was when it started buying massively? After it took out liquidity, that is when price started buying massively. Bought up. Understood that liquidity happens everywhere in the market. Liquidity happens everywhere in the market. Let's keep going. Why here? Do you notice what was happening here? Price was ranging here. Price was moving in between a support and a resistance zone. Yes or no? Do you guys see it? Price sold, bought up to that high, right? Paid to take out the high,
From,
came to the low,
from my
respect the low,
own
or
end,
just
it's
swinging.
been,
For your own, from your own end, you are what?
your screen keeps disappearing now, and not appear after like 5 minutes or 10 seconds.
Maybe it's your network. The rest people, can you hear me? Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, we are seeing it.
So just ranging here. Immediately price swept liquidity to the downside. Out of that range, price started buying, right? And what the price do? Price came all the way up to take out this what liquidity here, this external liquidity from internal to external, internal to external. Look at this side again. That's why I told you all your highs are low, are liquidity. We had a break of structure here, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do you notice the way price came and take out that high as liquidity before going down? Yes or no? You see it.
Yes, sir.
Price just came, swept it, and started selling. Started selling. Started selling. Even on this side are just bunch of liquidities. Are you seeing all of them? What type of liquidity is building here?
Bullish trend line liquidity.
Right?
Yes, sir.
There's space here. I'm gonna put it on you. There's space. Yeah. It's uncle. So are you people seeing it now?
Yes, sir.
Trend line liquidity. So basically you observe that all your highs and low are liquidity, trend line liquidity, equal highs and equal low are liquidity, right?
Yes, sir.
And your range also, like what I drew here, all this range are liquidity, which price
Yes,
will
sir.
later take either to the upside or to the downside. So currently, and look at this place, we have equal low here. So there's
Okay.
every we have equal low here. There's every possibility that price might might come and take it out before the main buy because price is attracted to liquidity. But I don't just know why the sell is massive because even bullish is showing us that the sell is what massive. Hope you guys are getting what I'm marking out.
Yes, sir.
Mr. David, are you back or you are not here again?
I doubt you be there.
Okay.
Whoever wants to record can record. Personal.
The recording is going on. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
Look
Okay.
at this. This place is equal high. Equal high liquidity. Yes, it's trend line liquidity. So as price was coming down, will you expect all this place to hold? No.
It's not.
It's good.
Huh?
It's good. It's the charging point.
It's the what?
The charging point.
General issues.
And I just repaired it. This trend line liquidity. And even inside this trend line liquidity, if you look at this place, we had equal low here also. We had equal low. And this was all what price came to take out. I mean, price built liquidity to the downside. It came to take all of them out. Even here we had a trend line liquidity when price was coming down. There was trend line liquidity there. There was trend line. And do you notice the way price came and took all of them out and also took out this structural liquidity because there was a break of structure here. There's a break of structure here. Price took all of them out, and that was when it started dropping. When it was dropping, you already knew that all these places will not hold because of what? All this liquidity that existed here, right? And if you notice, if you are somebody, maybe you want to start catching trade here, there's another block here, there's this here. You notice the way price just came and took all this liquidity that was building up here, came to take it out. Price took all of them out. Even this place, because of this break of structure here, that low is also liquidity. below is your structural liquidity. And price wanted taking it out, but he didn't take it sha. Look at it. Let me see whether price took it out. Price took it out a little. Are you seeing it? Okay, no, you take it out. Took it out a little. Are you seeing it? If you look at it, price took it out a little. Immediately took it out. That was when it started pushing up. So if you understand liquidity very well, you would say, price have taken out this low as liquidity. You expect price to push up. So currently now, for now, I expect BTC to buy. I say BTC, FTM to buy. And if I'm going to be targeting, I should be looking at this level. But currently, we already know that we are bearish. Why are we bearish? Because of structure. We had a break of structure here. So after every break of structure, there should be a retracement, right?
Yes, sir.
And currently, it's now this particular structure is giving us what we call our advanced market structure. Our advanced market structure. But why I'm not still yet certain with that price, but I expect price to push up. But price is not giving me a good price action here. All this price action here is just ranging. Are you aware this is also a range? Are you aware?
Yes, sir.
If you look at it, price is not doing anything significant here. Instead, it pushed up, came down to that same level, it's now pushing up again. So price is ranging. So until price comes out of the range, before we can say, price want to push very well, we are going to have a significant movement. We are going to have a significant movement.
Yes.
Is it? Let's just look out for other ones. That trend line here, trend line. We also had trend line here. Are you seeing it? We had another trend line here. And even here, we have series of trend line liquidity. We have series of trend line liquidity here. Even inside that series of trend line liquidity, if you look at it very well, you look at it very well, we had something like equal low here, equal low here, equal low here. Immediately price took it the equal low out. Look at the way price started buying, 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 buying. Started buying. Even here, equal highs. Immediately price took out the equal highs here. Oh yeah, equal highs. Immediately price took it out. Price started selling up to this side. And that equal high also fall at as as a structural liquidity. The early price took it out. He sold a little before going back up. He sold a little before going back up. So if you go to your chart, you identify it. Look at all this build up of liquidity, sweeping, pushed up, and the rest. So when you go to your chart, look out for those liquidity. So is there any question? Time for question. Oh, are you guys with me?
No, sir. It's quite easy.
Wait, you guys are not with me.
We are with you. We are with you.
You say no, sir. Now.
No, I thought you said, are you guys dismayed? We are with you.
So, is there any question
We
from
are with you,
anybody?
sir.
Any question? It's not about whether you are with me. Is there a question?
I don't think so.
Don't think so. That means you can do it yourself now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we should call it end of the class on liquidity.
Okay, sir. Okay, let me ask one question. Sorry. Can you hear me?
I'm with you.
Okay. Please, when price is ranging, can we really tell? Like, is he in a position to sell if it will push upwards or downwards?
Let me give you a particular structure for you to understand. Let me say, for example, now we have a push down, a push top, and a push down, right?
Yes, sir.
So maybe price got to this place and was ranging like this,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
right? We
Yes,
expect
sir.
that price has built up liquidity. Price has built up liquidity, but because of the structure, is what
Ranging.
is bearish, right?
Yes, sir.
You expect the structure, the normal structure is bearish. You expect like price push up. Market, you should be focusing on the structure, on the trend. What is the trend of the market? For example,
Okay.
just like these two, if you notice that you have a bullish trend like this, and price created something like this, pushed up, you expect price to come and take out the low, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
continue going up, and continue going up. So those your liquidity, you should use them in line with your structure. It's as simple as that. It's not because of I'm just marking it out any on the charts. You should focus. Okay, that means currently now the liquidity that should be more stronger is the one to the downside because price is what bullish, right? When
Yes,
price
sir.
take out the liquidity to the downside, you expect a push upwards. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any other person with question? Hmm? So with no further question, we'll call it a day. So
All right.
on our next class, I'll be talking about inducement because liquidity and inducement they work hand in hand. So I'll be talking about inducement. Then after liquidity and inducement, next week we'll be talking about uh, those PDRAs. other block, broker block, value gap, and the rest, and how to use them. So next week, basically, we'll be dealing on entry because when I come to the market, look at what I look for. Look at my checklist. When I come to the market, the first thing I look for my advanced market structure. Market structure. So when I look at my advanced market structure for the bullish, which I drew for you guys yesterday, wow, I didn't save that. For the bullish, which I drew for you guys yesterday, I say when we have price swept a low and break a high, we have gotten an advanced market structure. Sweep of the low, sweep of the low, and break of the high for the bullish. So I've gotten a good strong low for the bullish. For the bullish. So for the bearish, I want to see something like this. A sweep of that high, a break of the low is what I want to see for the bearish and advanced market structure. So when I come to this chart, I'm looking for where price swap liquidity and broke
Please,
structure to give me
please, sir,
a
can you send
range.
screenshots?
That sweep
I
of the
can't still see your
liquidity
screen
and
now.
broke
Can
of
you drop
structure to
screenshots
give me a
later?
range. Don't worry, Mr. David, we we send you recording. He says recording it. Break honestly. So this is the first thing I look out for, my advanced market structure. Then the second thing I look out for is I look out for my liquidity or inducement. You can call it in this sweep and this sweep and this break. I want to see another break that will cause a structural liquidity. I want to see the sweep and break. Then another break to give me my structural liquidity close to my P or I. Then I'll just get my POI like this. something like this. What I always come to look out for in the market every day. This for the bullish side, right? For the bearish side, sweep a break, another break. So if I don't see this form, I don't take any trades. Like this. That's what I want to see. If I take a trade. So let me show you this on or even on the 1 hour. Let's see whether I can do something like that. It formed here, but it didn't form here perfectly. So I'll leave it. Form here, but not perfect. Mm, yeah. We had a sweep here, right? There was a sweep here, and we had a break here. We had a break here, and we had that second break. Yeah, had that second break. So I would have used this side, but if you notice, before that second break, price came down and, and created a liquidity, and this is the liquidity, structural liquidity. So after this structure, Charlie, liquidity, yeah. We had a POI below. This POI is rejection block, you will know later. And that's how I would have gotten this entry. And where will I be targeting? The high of that structural liquidity. The high of that structural liquidity. The high, yeah. That's how I would have gotten this entry. So this part is something that in our next class, when no question, we have to send to Mr. David and stop recording. No question, right?
Okay, it's better question.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Please, where did where did the network cut me out? Is it just now the network cut me out, or I've been off for some maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes?
You were never off.
It- oh wow, glory to God. So that means you people got what I did here, right?
To an extent.
To an extent. So Mr. David, I said you can stop recording.
Okay.
I think that's all for tonight.